2025 is a new year, explosive, and positive for cryptocurrency. Q1. What better way to begin the year than with the cryptocurrency markets seeing a huge surge? What are your thoughts about that? We begin 2025 with a complete crypto boom. When I simply mention XRP, we are discussing how the entire cryptocurrency market is going completely crazy. It gets crazy, it goes wild, and we all earn a ton of money. Is there a more fitting way to begin 2025 than that? That alone will completely alter your perspective on 2025. And when that does occur, the wonderful thing is that it's only the beginning. Because, as you may recall, the playbook has been rather straightforward for a long time. A slight correction, a slight dip, then bullish till tax season. We are optimistic about Q3 and Q4 after the corrective state of tax season, as we will term it, ends. It's that easy. These markets have the potential to completely blow up and blow apart. I am aware that many individuals are experiencing anxiety, fear, and disorientation, particularly in light of yesterday's plunge. And I understand that XRP, Cardano, and Bitcoin were all declining. Look, like I've mentioned before, simply leave and return if it gets to be too much for you. The reason for this is that they will make every effort to remove you from your position. They will use every tactic in the book to shake you, make you feel afraid, and get you to sell your cryptocurrency so they may purchase it from you. Ultimately, though, if you've been watching my films, you've been paying attention, everything is prearranged. You need to see how quickly these dips are being pulled up. So they won't be around for very long. We will dive right into it in this video. We will examine the chart for XRP. I will present a chart to you. Here, we'll examine a few TA perspectives. XRP is doing well right now. Keep in mind that XRP's decline was solely caused by Bitcoin's decline. That's how easy it is. Bitcoin's decline was the single factor contributing to the market's overall decline. For this reason, when it comes to market manipulation, it is relatively simple for the big players, market makers, and institutions to dominate the market. Because they only need to manage Bitcoin users. Take a moment to consider that. It's as simple as that. So without further ado, take a seat back, unwind, and let's get started. $93,931 for Bitcoin. It has increased by 45% over the last day. Ethereum, with a price of $3,389. Right now, it's down 38%. At 99 cents, USDT and USDC are both coming in. The price of XRP is a mean lean of $2.07. Hertz, I am aware. It has increased by 0.9% over the last day. On an hourly, it has even displayed some vitality. And if you look at the best assets available, we mean Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and XRP for example. The only one that has been positive over the last 30 days is XRP. That is a positive indication. The market value of all cryptocurrencies is still declining. Isn't it going down? $3,275,000,000. As Brad Garlinghouse stated, it is clear that we will not reach the $4.5 to $5 trillion target by the end of the year. However, that's all right. Do you want to know why? Because it will happen next year if it doesn't this year. I'm taking a drink of coffee. Thus, we are absolutely certain. Let's see, $4.5 to $5 trillion is on the horizon. The range is where Bitcoin is stuck. We've discussed this range a lot. Simply focus on the range. $90,000 to $100,000. It ranges from $90,000 to $100,000 on Bitcoin. We're going to overcome that. There are no issues with it. Recall that this is what Bitcoin displays. Bitcoin will follow its own desires. It cannot be stopped. It cannot be controlled. Put an end to listening to these individuals on social media. I have also been criticizing them. I detest criticizing others. I mean, calling someone out isn't a good look, is it? You are welcome to listen to them if you so choose. Otherwise, don't. Do you understand? It's what they do. It's their channel. They are free to do what they choose. However, as I mentioned earlier, it's not all season. Many are attempting to push throughout the season. I have no idea why. It's really easy. Why isn't it seasonally appropriate? Because the time for Bitcoin is now. The first to move is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is always the first to move. Since 2013, Bitcoin has been at the forefront of every bull run. Nothing has changed. Bitcoin is still not gone. The movement of Bitcoin is imminent. Bitcoin will surpass this range of $90,000 to $100,000. It will reach a new peak. It will run. It will see a parabolic rise. $175,000, $225,000, and $150,000. Only then. Additionally, while Bitcoin is on the rise, it is undoubtedly growing like a crazy person. Only when Bitcoin's market share is between 60 and 65%. The rotation into the altcoin markets only occurs when the dominance of Bitcoin begins to wane and decline. It's not the whole season until then. It is far from being seasonally appropriate. Until we have Bitcoin season, all seasons are impossible. It's that easy. I keep saying this to you. Isn't cryptocurrency a really simple game? Sell green, buy red. Quite simple. That's understandable to everyone, right? When it's red, you buy, and when it's green, you sell. That will put you ahead of the competition. The other pretty simple thing, too. First up is Bitcoin. The rest of the cryptocurrency will be invited to join the celebration once Bitcoin has finished having fun. We will know it's altcoin season when we begin to notice the decline of Bitcoin's supremacy. It's that easy. I know there's a lot of babbling about pricing, Bitcoin, and where we are at, but I think we needed this because a lot of people are losing it, isn't that right? That's the one crucial thing I want you to remember from this movie. I have witnessed it. They believe that the market is over. There will not be a bull run. It was this. XRP peaked. Bitcoin peaked. No, nothing that has demonstrated this to us has existed. Not a thing. We are just getting started. Compared to previous bull runs we have seen, this one appears to be significantly different. And just before it happened, Bitcoin reached a new all-time high for the first time, letting us know that this bull cycle would be different. Bitcoin has never previously reached such a high point. Before its decline, Bitcoin experienced its first ever all-time high. That was very optimistic. And it was only because we had institutional money in the market that Bitcoin reached that new all-time high before it did. Do you see how this operates? Money from institutions entered the market. In 2025, even more institutional funds will be joining the market. Institutional funds will be investing in several cryptocurrencies, including XRP, Solana, and Ethereum. Trillions upon trillions of dollars will be entering this market. The value of cryptocurrency is expected to increase from $3.2 trillion to $5, $6, $7, and possibly even $10 trillion. That's the amount of money that's going in. What should you do now? I am frequently asked the question. And the result is always the same. Do not forget that I am not a financial advisor. I don't offer financial counsel. Here, however, you have two choices. Sitting on your hands and remaining on the sidelines is your first choice. It's that easy. Sit on your hands if you don't have any extra money to enter or if you don't have anything you want to dollar cost average. You want to do some DCA if you have a little cash to spare, this is the right time. For DCA into many of these assets, we are in the ideal position. Here, Solana looks stunning. Chainlink. Chainlink is going to be one of those assets that you'll regret not purchasing at $5, $10, $15, $20, $30, $40, or $50 on reflection. Because you'll think, dude, I made a mistake when this item costs $200. From here, I believe Chainlink is still a simple 10x. For the most part, HPAR has held up admirably. Polkadot's performance has been terrible. That's just my honest assessment, after all. But the moment has come. DCA, please quit killing yourself and looking at the computer if you have no plans to perform DCAing or purchase any more cryptocurrency. Simply leave. Return. Return at the end of February or the start of March. If you want to see the show, watch the fireworks. Have fun. Determine your plan of action for the period you're resting your mind. What will you do with the profits? What methods do you use to escape? You had best have everything set up. I hope you're not expecting to show up at an exchange with a ton of cash and say, surprise. They won't be pleased with you, thus I want my money, Coinbase, Gemini, Kraken, or whatever exchange you use.